Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Santa's Workshop. This morning, Monday morning, 2 days after the Stratford Peach Festival car show, I'm back in the shop. We're going to get on the Caballero. We're going to get the bodywork finished up. We're going to get the doors hung on. But first, I got my very first piece of mail in my P.O. box from Lawrence. We're going to open it up right now. Pull out the old trusty knife. He sent this to me from Amazon. So let's see what we got here. Oh, check you out, dude. People said it, he did it. He sent me putty boards. You rock, my friend. I tell you what. You will see those used in today's video. I guarantee it. Thank you so much, Lawrence. Well, we are going to get on this thing. As I said, we're going to get the doors hung. We're going to get the putty finished out, and I'm going to try and get it in primer. And we're going to get every little thing done before I send it off to paint. This will be the last video you see on it for a while. But my next video, after this one, is going to be one of two things. I'm either going to pull in the donor truck for the 53 and get the motor and transmission pulled from it. You'll get to hear it run because I'm going to drive it in the shop. Or I'm going to have the 52 Deluxe Sport Coupe in here. It needs some front end work. When we drove it to the car show this weekend, we found out it was road walking. So I need to get it up in the air, pull all the tires off of it, check the brakes. It has been sitting for a long time, so I want to get it back right where we need it to be. So this video, El Caballero. Next video, we'll find out. Let's get to it. Alrighty, I have got the putty board that Mr. Lawrence gave me. Thank you, sir. I'm going to put my Cardinal in there. Looks pretty good. And since I had some extensive repair to do on this one, it's going to take a few coats to get it done up the way I want it. All right, let's take a look, see what we think. I didn't show you the gap on that, and now after I work this one down, I will. It was lining up real nice. There was one spot right there that was still just a little bit low. May have to do this a couple more times, but this other side I should be able to get knocked out with one or two putties, because it was, I think I've still got a little bit low right in there, but I want to hit it down. I'm not even going to have to touch that drip rail. I'm just going to grind it just a touch more and then put primer on it, because there's going to be a stainless steel trim goes on there, so we're not even going to see that. But that one there is not going to take much. You can see this right here, it's just almost as straight as an arrow already, so shouldn't take much to do that. And after I get those done, we'll get some doors on it, go around with the rust prevention. I want to wire brush all this, get it clean. Then I'm going to put that rust preventative in here. That way when they put that new windshield in, rust protection will be all underneath it, and it ain't going to rust anymore. Need to get me some foam, squirt down in here like they used to have it. That was all filled with foam with just a seam sealer on top of it. So I've got to do that. Just a little odd and end stuff, and this one will be ready to go to paint. We're going to get back to it. Okay, check it out. We've got doors. I want you to look. That seam lines up really nice. Now we don't have the seal in yet, but the window gap is just dead on perfect. Come around to the other side. Body lines, perfect. Door gaps, window glass. I think I got the top on straight. What do y'all think? Looks much better with doors on, doesn't it? I want to get the doors stripped down. I'm going to get the mirrors taken off, door handles, locks, things like that. I want this paint job to be a correct paint job. I want it to look really, really well. So I want to get the pillars done. Trying to get this little ridge right here all done right through there because I had to do a lot of welding here and that ridge went away. So that's what I'm working on here. I've got this just dead on perfect, so I don't have to worry about it. And this other side, it laid down really nice, but I had some things. This edge right here was dipped in, so I need to build that up. Boy, that's still sticky. And this right here was kind of rough, so I just went ahead and did another coat on it, work it down, get those things in primer. I'm going to clean up around the windows, and I want to put the rust preventative around where the glass seals. You can see a little bit of rust here, but it is literally just surface rust. Nothing to worry about. Get that rust preventative on there. It ain't going to do no more. Guys, this thing's getting close. I'm going to take all the trim off. Probably going to end up taking the rear bumper off. Then we're going to get this thing to Mako and get a good paint job done on it. In Randy's special color. I think y'all are going to like it. All right, I was showing everybody what was doing, and guess who shows up?
Hello,
My
YouTube
granddaughter,
world.
Misha. Say hi, Misha.
Hello, YouTube world.
What do you think about what Papa's doing here?
I don't really know what you're doing, but I like the cool car.
Well,
It's a car with a truck.
that's right. See, I cut this roof off and put another one on.
Whoa.
You didn't know I could do that, did you?
No.
Well, so you haven't been watching enough of my videos, have you? Oh, I see. But I see you. Okay. Well, I just wanted to introduce my granddaughter. Let's see. You met Nova. Now you've met Misha, and I still have Piper, Bryson, and Rory for y'all to meet. So y'all see them all before it's over with. All right, ladies and gentlemen, going to get you caught up here. What I've done. We got the cell panel. It is smooth as a baby. I've got it what they call roughed out. I'm going to prime it, send it to Mako, let them do the finishing touches on it. I'm going to recommend to them any blue paint that's on this car come off, because I can't even get this thing to feather out. I mean, you can feel a definite edge. No matter how much I sand it, it does not feather out. So that means the paint is not good. And you can tell the trash and everything that's in that. I just want that paint to come off. Door seam is perfect, lines up great. This right here was actually folded under from the other wreck. The body went forward and just cranked it under. So I've got it bent back out. I'm working on it. I went ahead, sanded, lacquer thinnered this area really good, and sprayed it with a satin black. That way, when they paint it, the overspray from the color is going to go on that. It's going to look like it did coming from the factory. Got the core support scuffed, wiped down, sprayed. This fender is just sitting on. It is not aligned up, but you can see, looking right down the body line, it's going to line up no problem. See, just sitting here, look at that right there. Now it's gapped out right there, but I haven't done nothing to put it in. This one here is perfect, ready for primer. This door gap, dead on. Okay, we're getting closer. I stripped the doors, took the mirrors off so they can get all this painted really well. The mirror on the passenger door was missing the glass, so I want to remove the mirror from one of the brown doors and put it on. Looks like that right there needs to be bent up, which is no problem. We can do that with no problem. But it's coming along. I decided to go ahead and put the front clip on it before I send it to paint, just because it would be easier on us to transport everything. We can put the front clip on, the hood, the whole bit, and send it to them and say, make it pretty. So, I might do one more video of this actually heading out the door going to paint. All the other little odd and end stuff that I'm going to end up doing to it. Still have got to clean this up, and I want to put that rust preventative around it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire brush it. Then I'm going to do the rust preventative. Then I'm going to do the seam sealer right back in here. I've got seam sealer to do in several spots. Right here is one of them. All up in here where I attached all this on, get seam sealer, going to get rust preventative right in there, and around the back glass. So it's almost there, so we will do a little more and talk to you in a little bit. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. That sounds like a door shut to me. Look at that gap up there at the top. Oh, ain't that pretty? We got primer on this so we can all find all of our little defects. Got some right in here that I got to straighten out. A little bit there, right there, not much. A little bit of glazed putty will take care of that. Same as on this, I got a little low spot right there. See what this other side looked like. Got some sand scratches, but they'll take those out at Mako. A little touching up right through there to do, but all in all, it's it's looking very nice. You heard the passenger door shut. I've got the doors dead on aligned. I'm going to get the fenders on. But with everything in a shop, there's always something to throw you off. Before I can put this fender on, I've got to get a new radio antenna and put in there because you cannot get to it with that fender on. So I'm going to get that taken care of. And our header panel, we took it all off in one chunk. When I started taking it apart, I found out it's broken in several different places. Now, is that the end of the world? No. All that does is hold the grill in. But since I have it here, I want to get that addressed. I want to use my fiberglass putty. I'm going to build this up really thick right in here, grind it down, and just put that in as a bracing, and that should be all it needs. And that being said, I want to take this off because it's no longer a Chevrolet, it's going to be a GMC, and I don't think the Caballero come with a hood ornament, so I want to fill in the hole, take care of the little chunk right there, and get that taken care of. All right. So, I promised you I'd get the doors on. The doors are on. They're lined up. Everything is perfect. And if you want me to make another video of this, doing all the little small itty bitty stuff, drop me a comment, let me know. If the overall consensus is no, this will be the last you see of this until it gets back from paint. So, let me know. Share this video. Please like and subscribe. Subscribers are still climbing. I'm just a little over 3 months into this. Hey guys, I'm not complaining. But guys, keep them coming. I love y'all. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button. We'll see you next time on Santa's Workshop.